Everybody had a guy like Miguel Romero in their school when they were growing up. Miguel was the kid who laughed out loud if you missed a basket in gym. He was the kid who made you second guess raising your hand in class when you knew the answer. You remember that guy? Principal knew him. Security guards. You, your friends, everyone knew Miguel Romero. Yo, did you hear Miguel was in a gang fight over the weekend? Yo, Miguel beat up Lewis's dad. Word, hasn't he been suspended like 5 times? Yeah. Miguel was one of the bad kids. In my school, he was the bad kid. So imagine the dangerous electricity that filled the air. That afternoon, he came walking right toward me. Are you Brendyn? Yes. Brendyn Schneider? Your father's name is Ed Schneider? My dad? Miguel wanted to beat up me and my father? My dad's my father. My dad is Ed Schneider. He is my dad. He is my good dad. Thank you. And Miguel hugged me. Remember the tough guy hug? Reach around, 2 quick pats to the back. Yo, your father is a great man. You ever need anything, you got to let me know, okay? And he walked away. It's a good thing, too, because if Miguel would have stuck around waiting for an answer, he would have been standing there about 4 months. The most dangerous person on the planet. Jeffrey Dahmer, Boston Strangler, none of it mattered. Miguel Romero just offered me protection. And my dad was involved. Hey, Dad, good, come here, you can help me. My father was messing around with the TV again. This is a war that raged for decades. He handed me one of the aerials and outfitted the other aerial with this long, conical, tinfoil-shaped sock that stretched away from the TV, toward the wall, along the wall, around the window, and out into the hallway. Hey, Dad, how do you know Miguel Romero? Point the foil toward the kitchen. Dad, Miguel Romero, how do you know him? I never heard of him. Wait, you mean Miguel from my catechism class? Now, both my parents taught religious education in my church growing up. And my friends and I, we would see Miguel and his henchmen before and after class. But we always figured that when we were in class, he was up at the 7-Eleven parking lot drinking Crazy Horse. Dad, Miguel Romero has religion? Yeah, he's in my 8th grade confirmation class. I can't believe this. He came up to me before math today, patted me on the back, and said that you were a good guy. Yeah, it's Miguel. He's a good kid. No, Dad. No, he's a bad kid. I mean, he gets suspended all the time. I'm surprised they even still let him into church. And I'll never forget how serious my dad got when I said that. He put down the aerial and he said, I never want to hear you say that again. Miguel's not a bad kid. He's a good kid surrounded by bad. There's a big difference. Now, he's going through some stuff, but he's going to be all right. I'm helping him out. Yo, what? Helping him with what? That's none of your business, buddy. That's between me and Miguel. After years of watching kids get cut down by New York's most notorious, he was now receiving some kind of guidance from the same man who once told me that smoking helped him breathe better. And yet, as time went on, I noticed a change in Miguel Romero. His clothes went from torn and baggy to the epitome of GQ smooth. And he was getting the crowd going at pep rallies and teaching salsa lessons after school. He was building a reputation that was so brilliant, it was eclipsing that madman from before. And every once in a while, over the years, I would ask my dad just how he and Miguel were connected, but I'd always hit that same brick wall. He'd say, how's Miguel doing? I'd smile, I'd tell him, I'd ask him how the two were connected, and that would be it. He would just say, good kid, and that would be the end of it. A few years after that initial meeting with Miguel, I see him walking down the hall, and I think to myself, now's my chance, right? Now's my chance. I don't have to go to my dad anymore. Now I can go to the source. I can ask Miguel. Hey, what's up, Miguel? Hey, what up, B? Hey, what's up, man? Listen, a few years ago, right? What did my 8th grade confirmation class, right? My dad was your teacher. And the bell rings. It's the end of the day, right? And you know what it's like. All the doors swing open, and we got sneakers squeaking across the hallway, and we got lockers slamming shut. I mean, the buses were going to leave. We all had to go. Never mind, Miguel. I'll talk to you later. And he turns and he runs down the hall. I mean, how can I ask him? How can I really ask him? I hardly knew the kid. Now flash forward to about, I don't know, it was about 2.5, 3 years ago. I'm cleaning out my closet, and I come across my high school yearbook. So, of course, you pick it up, you start thumbing through the pages, right? And I find a picture of Miguel. And it occurs to me that after all of those years, I still didn't know what happened between Miguel and my dad. So I called my father. Hey, Dad, you remember Miguel Romero? Never heard of him. Yeah, you do. He was in your 8th grade confirmation class. Oh, wow, Miguel. Yeah, Miguel Romero. Yeah, I remember him. Good kid. Yeah, see, Dad, he wasn't always a good kid. I mean, when I first knew him, he picked on a lot of my friends. Yeah, when he first came into my class, he was a real punk. Dad, you said it was just the opposite. You said that he was a good kid surrounded by bad, and that there was a difference. I said that? Yeah, you did. That's pretty good. Dad, it's going to sound crazy, but I got to know. I mean, the kid is a complete bully, and then completely turns it around after like a single conversation with you. What did you say to that kid? And my dad was quiet on the phone. That kind of quiet you hear on the phone sometimes, it just stretches on, right? And after a couple seconds, he says to me, you know, it's been a little while. I can tell you what happened with Miguel. The kid comes into my class thinking he's hot stuff, right? I mean, he's mouthing off to me. He's bothering the other kids. I'm letting a lot of it go, but I'm watching him. First few classes, he's sitting with this girl. And then one night, they're on opposite ends of the room. She's trying to hide how upset she is, and he's still acting like a tough guy. Now, when you're that age, you break up over stupid stuff all the time. But something just wasn't right. So I had him stay after class. And after everyone leaves, I say to him, so what's going on, Miguel? Nothing? What's going on with you? Look, why don't you stop wasting my time? No, you look. You think I want to be here? My mother makes me come to this, so why don't you just step off? And that's when I walk over and close the door, and the kid's face drops, right? That class knew when I wasn't screwing around. That's not what I'm talking about, Miguel. What's going on between you and the girl? Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's none of your business. You know, you made it my business when you brought it in here. Yeah, whatever, pal. Can I go now? No. No, you can't. Look, you all right? You in some kind of trouble? What? I said, do you need some help? No. No, I don't need any help. I think you do. Look at me. Hey, I said, look at me. Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Yeah. What? Yes. She's pregnant. Is it yours? Yeah. All right, Mr. Schneider, you want to break me down? You want to see it? Yes. She's going to have a little baby. And you know what? Her father's going to kill me. She says she's going to tell him, and I swear to God he's going to kill me. You know where she lives? Yeah. Your father home? Nah, you don't live with us. All right, get your coat. No way. Come on, be a man. Where's the tough guy now? You know, all that jiving and high talk when it's easy. But when the chips are down, it's no way, and can I go now, and step off. Quit your crying, grab your coat, and let's go. Now first, we go to his house, talk to the mom. Next, we go to her house, talk to her family. Now, it was dicey for a little while, but both families worked it out. The church helped get the kid adopted, and both families turned out okay. Now, I had Miguel stay after class a lot that year, but not because he was bad. It was just the opposite. I wanted to get to know him. Rough home life, boy. I mean, his dad leaves when he's really young. His mom, his mom was all right, but she was an older lady, and I don't think she left the house much. So he started hanging out with a bad element, older kids, punks. So I'm not surprised he was a bully for a little while there. And now it was my turn to be quiet on the phone. I mean, this was my dad. This is the same guy who used to tell me to eat my greens. This is the same guy who, when I was 5 years old and I asked him what sex was, he said, I don't know. Dad, you saved that kid's life. Sure I did. Well, I helped. Hey, look, we can't do it all on our own, right? And as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me. See, I'd always known Miguel to be a bully, but I never once stopped to think what made him one, or what it takes to bring a person back. My name is Brendyn Schneider, folks. Thanks very much.
Thank you, baby.